Greetings, CoCo Cruisers and other Tandy affiliates. This is John Linville. I'll show you here today a little bit of the testing on the prototype for my CoCo joystick tester. It's also a Tandy 1000 joystick tester because they use the same joysticks. So there's a little brief slide of the schematics, probably not enough to really enjoy, but so here's the prototype. This is going to be I'm going to have to respin the board. I don't know if you can tell, but the footprint or the silk screens for the resistors are a little too small for the resistors I'm using, so I'm going to redo that. I've got a different set of switches that I'm going to use. So we're going to respin the board, but the circuits are all going to stay pretty much the same. So went ahead and built this one out. I'm going to spin it also with a different connector for the joystick. So I'm using a PCB-mounted joystick connector, actually out of a CoCo too, for what it's worth, but I've kind of bodged the wires here. That switch doesn't really fit where it's supposed to go either, but I've got different switches. Anyway, never mind all that. Switches are irrelevant because I bypassed them. So here we go. Here's the joystick tester, and you can see the LEDs arrayed in various. There's one going left and right, and one going up and down. Can you guess what those are for? So they're set up as little bar graphs, and so see if I can keep this all in here. So here's a joystick wired up, and so if I go a little bit to the left, that first light on the left to the middle of that bar graph moves up, and a little bit more, the second one lights up. Go back to the middle, and you go back to the right. You see how this works, right? So not super precise, but it gives you something a little more than just yes, no. If you know, these joysticks have a fine centering kind of position, and you can adjust them enough that it'll show up on one side or the other, but so you can sort of use that to center them if you care. But anyway, so I've got obviously up and down doing the same thing. Seems to work. And then what are the two in the middle for? Well, those are for testing the buttons. So you see I can press the button, the light comes on. This is one of the earlier models. It has looks like they molded the space to put a button, but there's only one button. So you can only test one button. The other button is the same circuit, just a different pin. So I'm going to take that as a positive test for everything. So anyway, yeah, so basically the design seems to work. I can test left and right, up and down, and I can test the buttons. What else would you test? Some hiccups or whatever with the prototype PCB, but getting that all sorted out, I'll have to respin the PCB. I have a few of these I got made from gel PCB, and maybe I'll give them away on a podcast or something. Anyway, but so yeah, if you care, it's a 9-volt power supply. It's a 7805 voltage regulator, a couple capacitors, so it's 5 volts, and that's what runs the joystick and all the special circuits. So all right, well, I can't think of anything else to add to this video, so I'll leave you with that. There you go. So again, Tandy 1000 and CoCo joystick tester, and there you go. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.